Hi, I'm in the outskirts of the town of Joshua Tree, California. And I like places like this because they remind me that I'm not in Essex. One, because of the scenery, and two, because of the flags. Because this is one of the countries where there is a constant reminder of where you are, because almost every house has a flag on it. I think the only other place I've seen so many flags is probably Korea. The setting has absolutely nothing to do with the topic of the video. Instead, I just happened to be here and I thought it would be a nice backdrop in which I talk about the more unusual differences between British and American English. Not just the classic ones about sidewalk and pavement, but things that actually could cause confusion, or indeed a bit of humour. So I'm actually in Joshua Tree National Park now, and those are Joshua trees behind me. So called because the Mormon Latter-day Saints pioneers thought that they looked like the prophet Joshua raising his hands to heaven. I'm not sure how many arms he had. They must have had quite a few. Here in this particular part of the park, there are lots of cute little rodents called antelope ground squirrels. I don't really know how you grind a squirrel, but they don't seem to have come to any harm through it. And they're quite bold, cheeky little creatures, which is amazing. I didn't last too long filming in the desert because it got too noisy. And then I came home. Do you know what a dustman is? As in dust man, but we run it together as dustman. And no, it's not a person made of dust. That would be silly. When most people had coal fires, the vast majority of household trash was dust or ash from the fire. And you put that in a dustbin, and then ever so often a group of people called dustmen would come and empty the dustbin. So dustman is British for garbage person or trash person. I would love to see the face of my American neighbours if I asked them when the dustmen were coming. You know, Monday's a bank holiday. Does that mean the dustman will be coming a day later? Okay, so I know a bank holiday is just like a holiday. But what's a dustman? No, dustman as in dustmen. Dustmen? Is that something out of Doctor Who? Dustmen travel in a dust cart. Which is odd, because I don't think it's ever been a cart. It's always been a truck or lorry. I'm not sure, but I think these days people are more likely to say bin men, who come and empty the bins, or wheelie bins, in their bin lorry. Officially, they're called refuse collectors. Apparently in Australia, they're called garbos. Hey mate, do you know what day the garbos come? The garbos? Talking of bin men, the word bean in US English is always pronounced bin, whereas in British English, it depends whether it's stressed or not. It's pronounced bean when it's stressed and bin when it isn't. So you can say things like, you may say you love Venice, but how many times have you actually been there? You're right. That's a common greeting in Britain, but I think to American ears it can sound a bit like, I think there's something wrong with you. Are you all right? All right. Conversely, the American, what's up, can sound like an expression of concern to Brits. Hey Dave, what's up? Nothing, I'm totally fine. What makes you think there's something up with me? Americans prefer euphemisms when talking about death, whereas I think we Brits are a bit more direct about it. We do occasionally say pass away, but we would never say just pass. To me, that sounds like an exam or a driving test. My mom just passed. Oh, that's fantastic. Did she pass first time, or did it take several attempts? I've mentioned before problems I've had ordering water in American restaurants. At first I thought it was just the pronunciation, that I wasn't saying water. And I was thinking, well, what do people think I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be ordering a warthog. And I've heard other British people mention this. More recently, though, I realised that I don't have the problem anymore. And I haven't started saying water. What I think it is that British people, as a kind of form of politeness, can be very apologetic when asking for things. So maybe when a member of waitstaff says, what would you like to drink?
and I used to say, can I have some water? They thought I was asking me something really, really weird. And it couldn't possibly be water, because why would you be apologetic or hesitant ordering that? That's my current theory anyway. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check out this one next, and I'll see you soon.